That's so fucked up. 2025, how's it, bud?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, grand. Always late, eh?
Well,
We
the
are
traffic,
back. You know,
We are back.
We are
the traffic in this
We are
place.
back and nothing has changed.
He's honestly.
No. I don't know how people, no matter how I plan,
No,
how much time I give it, the traffic in this place is
the
ridiculous.
stupid jokes our school principal used to tell.
Why you walk so fast, so slow? Very soon you're walking backwards. Wow, he's this guy. Why you walking so slow? You're walking backwards.
You're so late. You'll be late for your funeral.
I would have stopped and walked backward in front of him.
Like,
I'm not making the days for check, Baba. So
no, yeah,
walking
it's
back,
corporal
I see
punishment.
shit. This guy, first day in high school. First day in high school, we're still allocated classes. As we're going to class,
Okay.
First day.
Yeah,
You just arrived.
Just arrived.
No, I'm making myself acquainted with familiar surroundings. That's where I'm
I
spending
just
most
couldn't
of my
understand.
time.
Including the cane.
That's where, yeah.
To the
Ke
point.
batla ho utlwa ke re hore le tsola mystery le jwang.
First day, I've been at 6A, 6B. Mr. is like, yeah, 6 mom.
And the first day they quote me 6F, they're like, yeah, no, it's a problem. But
I'm
it's 6F.
sure they hold you in 6F because you got a high thing and you came back.
I think I was in 6CD, ne?
And then-
After I came back from the office.
Someone located class. Where are you?
Mr.
I
F.
get an F.
Where are you from?
Now you take Mswati, you put him in F with F people. Yo.
I would say 6F sounds like a class with
Yeah,
F people.
no,
F
it's
people.
F people, bruh. F people.
The naughty corner.
And then you would wear blazers. I'm going to be blazing. Like when you make a noise.
Linda, welcome to 2025. That
getting
car
carried
show.
away.
It's
Yeah,
like
sure.
he's getting carried away. This is not
I
the
never could understand that.
that
Like,
high school show. Leave it. So welcome, guys.
You know when you like flabbergasted, like.
Can the show start, please?
That happened. And then the first day assembly. Okay, so first day assembly. He makes a noise. When you're in assembly and you make a noise, they put you in front. You face all of us. It's supposed to be embarrassing. He goes up front. I'm feeling, me please. He gets the smallest blazer from someone and he takes it. And he's facing us like everyone is laughing like yeah. First day at school, dude. Anyway, sorry. Let's go. We're back. Period 25.
Welcome back. Things don't change.
Clearly.
You kept that in the second part of your. Yeah. But anyway, welcome
The
back.
very, very back of your mind.
Welcome back to the
Funny.
show, guys. I'm so excited. 2025 is here.
Yes.
January is almost over. God damn, it was
Dude,
a long
bro.
year. January is like 3 years
Dude,
on its own. Yeah.
bro.
The second week.
And it's only the second week. But yeah, welcome back to the show. Are you good, bud?
I'm good, my man. I'm just a bit boiling in here.
Yeah, Lena, I'm boiling. It's hot. This
you doing?
aircon
You
is
left
like
me
a
hanging.
heater.
Good thing you didn't.
Oh!
Good thing you didn't say you're hot, because that can never be true. Anyway.
Whoa.
Oh, says
Shots
the
fired.
Ah.
Shots says the hot boy.
So it's gone to his head. Some guys
Well,
was
it's gone to my head.
Yeah, he was like,
Oh,
"Ooh,
come
who's
on.
that guy? Like, "Hey, he's good.
Let's
thing,
get on
hot
with the
boy."
show.
Hot boy.
Boy.
Get on with the
How are
show.
your holidays, bud?
No, I rested. This year I made a point to I watched everything that I wanted to watch. I've caught up on every movie. I've caught up on every series. I slept. I ate. I've gained so much weight.
You don't look it, though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wearing a top. But yeah, it
You?
was good.
Yeah, much of the same. I switched off totally.
Yeah.
Switched off, logged off. And I didn't sleep enough as much as I wanted to, but I slept, I rested. Yeah,
Even
it
I
was a
think I
hectic
did
year
that. I
last
was
year.
telling him now, Christmas, I was sitting there watching movies.
Yeah.
And then some people came over. Had they not come over,
Slept.
I would have just sat, watched movies,
Really?
chowed, and slept the
Oh,
whole
this
freaking
Christmas,
day.
yeah, we did
ate
something
so
with
much
family.
junk, Baba. You know, there's these bullets. This shop with a W. It's got these.
It's
things.
late. You've just said the name. The shop with the W.
It's got these green things. They're like long, like a cable.
Yeah.
I'm sure I ate a ton of those things. I'm addicted to this stuff. Anyways.
Yeah,
People
so
don't want to hear about our boring lives.
yeah, Linda, that was my life. No, nothing special.
31st? Our
I
age
can't
group,
tell-
what time do you sleep?
I can't tell you where I was, but yeah.
No, geez, I slept after 2. I think about 3.
When?
Maybe Boma 1:30.
Yeah, generally. Linda,
Just
2:30.
1:30.
I
Because
think-
I just didn't want to seem a punk. My kids went around, so my nieces were around.
No, you're allowed to blow crickets.
Dude, I live in the hood. Hood, there's no bylaws. I was telling someone, if you live in a place where they don't give service delivery, don't expect us to follow bylaws. Forget it. Do not expect us to follow
I
bylaws.
told you, we
bruh.
didn't even buy them. Even our kids like, don't buy those things. No. The animals are going to be scared.
Here, man.
Flipping animals.
My dog. So in the hood, you know the hood. We did that, and then after the cricket, I didn't even have alcohol.
I never
just went to
understood my
bed.
parents when I was growing up. 2:00 they slept. I'm like, these people are so boring.
Now you
Now at
understand.
2:30 I was like, alright guys.
But then what's there to be done after midnight?
Yeah,
You're done.
yeah, that was the thing. It's like, people are saying like, guys, you're drinking. Now, so now you can see now where they're like, we are pushing
They're
something that is
forcing
not.
matters.
Also, yeah, Shafet.
3:00 you're sleeping on couches uncomfortable.
Yeah, but that was that. Welcome to the new show.
2025.
Apparently, allegedly, we are rebranding.
Yes.
Says the headmaster. He calls himself the headmaster. School bus.
And no one can argue with that.
School bus.
I'm gonna keep quiet.
So, thank you guys for joining the first show of 2025.
So he's gone ahead of us
Yeah, he's.
to do this.
We're looking.
Told us at the last
Funny.
minute.
You're trying to be funny. Yeah, you're gonna
I
hear
hope
us.
you guys are looking ahead to the new show 2025. Word up to our producer who's alone today, Liam.
Liam.
His buddy is gone all the way to Norway, Finland somewhere.
yes.
He's going to be a Viking. So the show setup, ne? I'm supposed to introduce the show setup.
Yes.
Apparently, allegedly.
Because people said they
So
don't know what's
people
happening.
they don't yeah yeah I heard that as well. Someone was like, "Ish, you know what? I was a little bit confused." So this is how we roll. Apparently, we can't use words that are discriminatory to other races. So the first segment, I want a car,
Yes.
where you guys can write in, email us, WhatsApp us. We can help you find the car of your dreams, or try help
I
you
think
find the
maybe
car of your dreams.
budget more than your dreams.
At this rate. Yep.
No, dreams and budgets are like this, my friend.
Dreams
No.
are like this. Budgets are like this.
In this economy, the dreams and the budget must be like
Who
this.
dreams of
But yeah,
Be clean.
so I'm the sports mo. I've got a new name. I'm the sports mo.
Oh, I thought you were Swazi. You do sports.
I'll be giving a little bit of sports on the show. We've got the resident headmaster, like literally the resident headmaster.
I wonder why they call
This
it that.
is you the. This is Linda, and the typical guy who gets all the women to watch the show.
Yes.
My homie Tuso.
The female. He brings the female.
He's the magnet.
Don't know what they're talking
What
about.
song is that?
So yeah, now he's
He's
what?
a lollipop. Brings on the,
Wow.
brings on the
That's
woman
rude.
to the thing. Yeah.
Are we supposed to say that?
In fact, that's his new nickname,
Lollipop.
Lollipop.
Oh.
Headmaster.
Way.
All right, yeah. So
It
that's the show format, guys. We help you find the car. Tuso will give us some insightful information. Always takey, always insightful. Headmaster, you know, he's always on point. And I'll be giving you some sports. And then after that, we F off. Everyone
Because-
goes home.
Because clearly, research tells us that people that love cars love two other things. I'm not going to mention the other one, but sports is another thing. So we are stuck with this guy because you petrol heads or petrol sniffers, as we call you.
What's the other thing?
Doesn't matter, but like sports.
The research is not conclusive
We're
without
not in-
all
we-
three
we
factors.
we can't provide the third thing. So what's the
Oh,
point? So we can
okay.
provide sports. Yeah?
All right, so let's get started, gentlemen. So the segment is called I Want That Car. No one came up with a better name, right? So Headmaster decided to just be simple, call it That Car.
It's fine.
We asked people to give us name because we used to call it something else. So
Yes.
let's just leave it at I Want That Car. And today we have, for the second time,
We're in trouble. We're in trouble. She didn't like. She thought that.
so Didi, Yeah.
Sorry.
What we did not
No,
understand.
we cannot say sorry. I just think Didi.
Okay, Didi says.
eh,
Right?
You tell me what she
Didi
said.
says, guys, I told you I'm a 31 hot single woman.
We missed the hot part. Well, we didn't miss it, but clearly didn't register.
Yes.
Okay.
I want a stylish car. I want Land Rover.
Ah.
You know what is it?
Defender.
Defender.
Okay.
That's a cool car, and you come back with a Mazda. She literally said,
The
Mazda.
Takumi.
Arenana Mazda.
Beautiful car.
Look at me in a Mazda. And I kind of agree with that, boy.
No, Marvin, you agreed that Takumi
Yeah,
is hot.
it's a good car, but it's not hot. It's not like funky. So I do agree. I do agree. That was a boring car.
Okay.
Yours said, okay, Arenana Volvo. At least Volvo. Mazda. Oh. And that's another thing that we should. I don't understand why Mazda is getting so much flack.
We
It's
should
such
actually-
a brilliant
we
car.
should
We should
Brilliant.
talk about that.
Brilliant.
I mean,
But
from
so they said your car was
Dombolo,
borrowed.
Selesele.
Yours they see. Mine was like Volvo, no. So, but mine was like no. I was rejected properly. You were kind of what? He was called.
Kind of what was your car? There were 2 Volvos involved.
I
right?
had a Volvo.
You had 2 Volvos,
Yes,
no?
yes.
Yeah.
Mine was like no Volvo. Yours was like okay BM, okay maybe.
Kind of what is it? X3.
X3.
Yeah.
So
Which was my
her-
second choice as well.
Yes, his was no. Please, come on.
Takumi.
Takumi.
And that's the car we all agreed
We
upon.
all
Yeah.
agreed.
We all agreed upon.
I don't
the-
understand why
the
people don't like
Takumi.
it. So she's like, I want a Land Rover Discovery. You feel it. Something
Defender.
similar.
Discovery or Defender?
Defender.
Okay.
You feel it. I want something similar. Come on, something hot, something funky. Right?
Okay.
She's got a R1 million budget, as we know, 20,000 rands a month. So take it away.
Yeah, look, my view, we missed the hot part. It didn't really sink in. You know, that profile,
I'll send you
I
the
think we
picture,
missed that.
yeah.
And she does work in Rosebank. I mean,
so
she's a girl of a town. She's a Josie girl.
and a
you
Mazda.
know?
Mazda.
So
Ma-
she
Mazda
wasn't gonna...
Gio,
No,
no,
Mar-
fit.
when- it's a
No, the
beautiful
only thing
car.
that
It
Mazda
doesn't talk
lacks,
to what
guys,
she wants.
is that street cred,
Yeah.
and especially for someone of her profile.
Yes.
Right.
Mari street cred is a fake, man. But you know,
why would
when
you
we
say-
talk
why-
about
guys,
street
why do you
cred,
say people are? That's a choice. Because
Okay.
someday they're gonna look at you and look at this guy. He's wearing a sport, trying to be a
Okay.
fake towards a gangster.
Okay.
So chaya high is gonna run. So what's the point? So the one is fake. Everyone's got a choice.
Alright,
so
alright.
she wants a hot car. She wants to be hot. So
Alright.
take it away.
so now I'm still sticking to my BMW, the X3. Now, I still say this car is beautiful, guys. I got 2024. It's got 6,700 kilometers. It's the M Sport King package. That's what they call it. Right?
It's an X1.
X3.
But you got an X1 here. Sports guy.
Wait.
get-
I put the wrong car on the. Okay, wait.
Dude, you literally wrote there.
No,
X1.
wait. Let's go to my second car, right? Before we go to the first one. Let's start with the 2024.
Forgive us,
Audi.
guys, it's early in the year. We're taking long to get going, as you can see.
But this is what it is. Is it not a Q5, the new one? The one
Looks
that
like
you
a
were
3.
talking about.
No, it looks like a Q3, this one. Look at the back, hatchback.
It's a
No,
Q5,
No, there's a Q5.
Okay.
right? So I'll stick to the Q5. I think I messed up with the other car. So I got wrong information. So it's a 2024, ne?
You can't blame it.
Listen.
Sports.
It's a 2024, right? Tell me once you're
I mean,
done laughing.
the promo yesterday, he did exactly the same thing.
Let's stick to the script.
Okay, stick to it.
All right, so it's the 2024 Q5
Okay.
Sport Back Quattro
Sports
S
Back,
line
yes.
for sale. All right, so this is what it's got 17,000 Ks. Not too many bells and whistles, but it's a nice car, panoramic roof, you know, mutlakasi inside the seats and everything else. It's new. I like it because it's new. It looks stylish. I know you're an Audi fan. You would love this car. It's stylish around Josie, ka Audi, because she doesn't necessarily like a Mazda. She's not too cool with the BM. Try to look at something different. Look at the Audi and see what you guys think about the Audi Q5. I know it's not top of the range, but it's new.
So what? It's a 40 TDI. How big is the engine?
Let's see.
It's a 2 liter.
how
2
big
liter.
the engine.
2
Yeah,
liter TDI.
it's a 2 liter engine. so it shouldn't kill her too much.
Look.
Ka petrolo, and 17.
1,000 a month.
Yeah, 17,822.
How much is the full price?
979.
Yeah, that's 17,000. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
No, I think wherever you get your info.
Your information. Yeah.
No, your whatever calculator you use, they factored in a deposit. That's what
Yeah.
I've picked up.
Oh yeah.
And we don't
Yeah.
work off a deposit.
So
Look,
17.
this vehicle, no?
Before we go into the car, and you're talking about deposits, ne? Quickly, 2 minutes. Your advice in terms of a person trying to buy a car: should they or should they not?
I wouldn't put a big deposit in a car now, personally. Depends again. Can I quickly finish? Depends. Look, I've got 20,000 to spend a month. I want a particular car and get short. Then put a deposit if you really want the car. I just wouldn't put a lot of money in a deposit.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like paying deposits
I
unless I absolutely have to. So my budget is always limited to what I can afford to pay without paying a deposit.
Yeah. Generally. I just think you put money.
These
just
things
go-
lose money.
Yeah.
They lose value. So what's the point of giving away cash in hand?
And when you sell it, the deposit generally is gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
It's gone.
So
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, that's my car. I think the second car.
okay, let's leave the first
Let's
one.
leave the first one.
Because,
Let's stick
it
to the
was
second
supposed
car.
to be.
It was supposed to
What do you
be.
think too?
Okay. My view is that not this car, nothing wrong with it. Just an Audi, but nothing wrong. It's a new car and all of that. And I did look at this segment, right? And I still went back to X4, X3, which is the same class. But if she really wanted an X3, much as she didn't like the Mazda, she would have said, definitely X3. I don't want that one. The fact that she's back means that she doesn't
She
really
doesn't
want
like
that.
that middle size.
Doesn't like that size. This girl said Defender. You know how big the Defender is.
So you think
she
she's
wants to stand
looking
out.
for
She wants a
something
bigger
big.
car. But now, within her budget, when she shifts to that size, those are older cars. There are motor plan issues to contend with. There's mileage to contend with. So I said with this for a while. Anyway, where I am, my proposal to come with nothing wrong with this car.
So
but that,
I
for
can't-
her,
I can't-
I don't think it's what she wants.
Yeah, Lena, I have to agree. Something's happening. What's in there? He made sense.
Because he agreed
makes
with
sense.
an Audi. Wow.
It makes sense for a first time in the weather says, look, I think
always
there's
make
nothing wrong
sense.
with the kite. He's absolutely right. It's sharp. Honestly speaking, it's sharp. It's a bit bland.
Yeah.
bit
It's
Then
a
I
bit
agree
boring.
with that.
It's a bit, but boring sometimes is good because boring cars like this they look good for a longer time. Yeah, when in 5 years it will still look good. It won't look, but she didn't want the X5, X3. So she doesn't like the small thing. And Tuso was right again. Oh, but she wants to be felt.
But how was the Takumi? Takumi was just a little bit bigger.
No,
than-
Takumi
Similar
is-
size to an X3.
Look,
Okay.
but in a Takumi, I think is more geared towards a different market. If you think about it,
Definitely not hot,
Not-
young, 31-year-old
You're not gonna go
with a skirt above the
yeah,
knee,
yes.
as she said.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
your car's not bad, but you're getting there. The thing that you need to find out which cars are which. That's all.
Yeah.
It's got X1.
All right, whatever,
X1. It's
Trevor,
like,
give
yeah.
my pen.
Right. So
What
my
do you say?
suggestions, right? Again, without a deposit, but to try to squeeze in this preference of hers. I'm hoping with the type of installment she's willing to pay, she's got a good credit record, so she should get prime. At prime, 20,000 rand, you can go up to a 1050.
Okay.
So I took it to there, right? So for 1050, 2020.
Let's guess.
No.
Vodka?
Listen.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please.
In no particular order, I'll tell you my preference at the end, right? 2020 X530D M Sport, 55,000 Ks, right? Okay, mileage for the age, but she's gonna have to contend with mileage extension. It's 2025 now, so the top plan is expiring this year, so there's a cost to that, right? Next one, same price, 1050 pretty much. 2021 Land Rover Range Rover Sport SE TD V6. 64,000 Ks, mileage is a bit higher, but it is a year younger as of 2021, so she left 2 years of motor plan on this.
A year. Oh, this year, next year.
Yeah. You guys know my views on Land Rover, Range Rover, reliability, all of that, but it has not stopped people who are image conscious, especially from buying them. They're all over our roads,
And
right?
What? Land Rover.
It seems like
Land
this
Rover
is
generally,
what
but
we are
especially
con-
the Range Rover, right? And I think her liking the Land Rover brand and
This
the image
match.
that this car has, she may really like this.
Okay.
Third option, for a bit cheaper, 1030 2020 Q8 45 TDI Quattro, 62,000
How
Ks.
big? That's a 3-liter TDI, ne?
Yes. Now, I love the Q8. I think it's an absolutely beautiful car. I won't go with what I prefer, but what I have deduced from what she said, it's the Land Rover, the Range Rover Sport that I
So-
would recommend to her.
For her.
Yeah.
I would also, okay. I'm sorry.
I tend to lean towards the Land Rover. Just thinking about what she wants now and looking at the brand, she looks like she wants to be seen. So this is a car to be definitely
Oh,
seen.
can I add? I just didn't want to make the list long. There's a black Velar. I think she's really a Velar girl, but it's a 2020 mileage. I think it was in the 60s. You know, but I was like, no, the Sport should trump the Velar any day.
should.
But she can look at that Velar as well if she's keen.
Look, BMW X5 2020 motor plan. So that one I'd put it aside. Motor plan, and it's already not sticking to Mswati's 1 million. So he can
No,
get
no,
it. She can.
it was 20,000, not 1
20,000,
million.
yeah.
At
20,000
prime, she'll get away with
minus
it.
cheap, yeah. So the BM motor plan, she'll have to extend it. And I think, okay, let me put this. Out of the three, I'd go for the BM if there was motor plan.
Yeah, same.
I think the Range Rover, she's just gonna bleed money because it's the last version, and Range Rover, once it takes out, do you remember the old Sports? They were hot cars. The minute that came, it just looked out of place. I think this is in 2 years. Once the new Sports they start
I
being
think
popular.
we've had the new one for a while. It's like almost a year or so.
It's not
This thing has
popular.
already taken its knock.
I saw it's not in the market. Do you even know how it looks like? You see, tada.
It's probably because of the
It's
economy.
because of
But once because
It's
trust
true.
me, the Land Rover, the Range Rover is gonna sell exactly like this sold. It's gonna be everywhere,
Okay.
and this is gonna look. The Q8 again, the maintenance plan. If you could get the X5 for the maintenance plan, I'd go for that.
Yeah, but not
So
within
are
a
you,
budget.
are you saying if because Lena, I'm looking at this X5, nah? If she would get something about 2022,
Actually, no, we won't afford it. It was
Ah,
expensive.
it'll be out of my budget.
what 3, 4, 5
What?
K extra?
I don't really look,
1, 2,
but
1, 3,
maybe.
So it will be about 2, 4, 6, 26K, 6K extra. Maybe
Yeah, at 1.3, yeah,
1.3.
it's another 6,000 rand.
6,000.
Yeah, so it's quite a bit.
It's a bit.
Okay, I did
So-
as usual.
But sorry, on the X5, what she can do, she can get an in-house warranty,
That's-
right?
Actually, we're gonna speak about the warranties in
Yes.
the next show. Yeah.
So whilst the car is on motor plan,
Yeah, the
you
warranty.
get an unlimited warranty.
Warranty.
Well, they limited to the retail value of the vehicle. Then she just have to pay for her services. So the X5 may still be a viable option, in fact.
Do me a favor, leave the X5. It needs motor plan. It's gonna bankrupt to. She had a Fiesta, right? That the mechanic became close buddies.
So Lena,
Lena, do me a favor. If we can get, I agree with Tuso. It's gonna depreciate. Get the Land Rover, and have some motor plan, and it works for your.
with his car.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're gonna choose any of get the Land Rover, Range Rover Sport TD-V6. It's not exciting, but it's a good engine. It's fine.
For the image.
Yeah, it's
It
got
does
an
the
image.
job.
You are there, and even the color, the maroon color.
But I fear come motor plan extension, she's going to cry,
have
man.
issues, no?
after
gonna cry.
try sell it in 2 years, you're gonna lose a lot of money. Hey,
So maybe
okay.
just be the X5 then.
Look, don't take any of his cars. Listen to me.
Man, go with the X3, my car.
She told us the last time, and now you said X1. We said X1.
Leave it,
X3
leave it,
or
leave
Volvo.
it,
What
leave
did you
it,
say?
leave it.
All right, I did the again as usual.
Oh, come on.
I did the right thing. All right, my first choice. Nothing in particular, or I'll give you what I like. And I was not typical. Look, a 2021 X6 with 90,000 Ks at 959,000. She can extend the motor plan, got 50,000. How much can you get there? She can get another 20,000 one more year.
No.
How much is the 20,000 to extend 1 year? It's for at 50,000. You can. You can. 1 year.
In the 70s, more like it, if you ask me.
No, look, I'll double check. I'll put it at the bottom.
It's on 89,000 Ks.
If you can do it
Oh, you're
120.
talking, wait, what are you
120.
You're asking about the X4,
yeah,
X6, sorry.
Extend it to 120, 1 year or 2 years. You can get it 50,000.
We'll do the exercise.
I'll
Let's
do the
get
exercise.
facts,
The exercise, I'm telling you, you're looking at nothing less than 65.
Let's
Okay,
get
if
facts.
you can get it,
For 1 year, 20,000.
if you can get that, I would say take it because it then goes to 120 and you've got 2 more years, 3 more years. I get a fella this year, next and the other year. Yes, got extra year, right?
Okay.
That is a good car. You will not dispute that it's a, what is it, X40, it's a good car. And it fits the image, right? Option 1. Option 2, left thinking. And I think this is the best car. Get the Stelvio Quadrifoglio.
What year is it? You don't
It's
put the year
a
here.
2021. 2021 Quadrifoglio. 2022 actually, Quadrifoglio.
The 4-leaf clover.
That means 4-leaf clover, and this is a perfect. It's a 2.9T. It's got the sound. It looks vicious. It's got that whole thing, and it's what 849 at 62,000 Ks. At 849, extend the motor plan as much as you can, and you've got a brilliant car, and it's stylish. You look the part in a 4-pipe or eat girl.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
And it just in terms of maintenance of this thing, how is
Look,
it?
It's got motor
Is-
plan. You don't have to care about it.
Okay.
And this is a quadrifoglio, which is the top of the. You know the Alpha, is it the Giulietta?
Yeah.
It's a small one. It's got the same engine, and this, it's going to get to sell it. You'll get someone who wants it. It's one of those left field cars that people like. If you want to be very sensible, right? Get a 2020 F-Pace 3-liter D. It's got the same engine as that Range Rover, and it's at 849. You've got 150. You can extend the motor plan as much as you want. It's cool. It's got the Range Rover feel. You
Is it the 2020? I don't know.
2020. Yeah, and you've got 150 to extend the motor plan. You can do a 40,000, most probably 2 years.
Wait, 150,000 rands. Is that what's 150? What are you
So
saying?
that's
I
the
get it,
balance she has
for,
if she's buying a
yes.
car a million.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think Linda is working on a million.
No, but
You
she
are
does,
working
she's not
on
sitting with
20 grand.
cash.
But what I'm saying is this: if you get it at 840 and then you say add on the extended motor plan into the finance, they can do that.
Okay.
You have to agree that I am the one that did my homework. You have to, and what I would go for, honestly, it's the F-Pace.
Okay.
3-liter. This is mental, but me, the car loving guy, I'd go for the Quadrifoglio.
Okay.
But for her, I'd say F-Pace. And it's gorgeous, black on black, cool, blah, blah, blah. Or the X6.
Again, I think you have it wrong. Again, you're thinking like a car guy. Again, you've missed her profile. F-Pace, too boring for her. Where have you heard a girl say, "Woo,
Jack.
sound like I F-Pace"? Not even once. Tell the truth.
Okay.
Not even once.
But that's,
No, not even
that
once.
That one I
Not even
agree.
once.
Number
Okay.
one.
Okay. Fine.
Even worse, where have you heard a girl say, "Oh, it's a Maka Alpha Quadrifoglio"? Come on, man.
Dude, okay, fine.
Come
fine,
on.
Fine.
I saw a few X3Ms. This is an equivalent of an X3M. It's a competitor. As a car guy, I get you. But you've missed the brief.
Okay, fine.
It's not gonna work for her.
I'm going to wait for you to
It's
finish.
not going to work for
Okay.
her. The X6, you came close.
I came,
But no, you came close.
I came close, okay.
You came close. I think she's going to struggle with the price of the motor plan extension, as we were saying. If she's willing to stretch her installment a bit, there's one that I didn't post here. It's a bit above, I think it's 107.5 or something with like 40-some thousand Ks. I think it's a 2021. You can look again on the internet. That's a better buy. The car itself, no problem. The mileage and the year and all of that is what the issue is with this car.
So, okay.
At 8,9,000,
let's do this.
she's literally this close, right? And extending for mileage over time is going to be more expensive than, example, the X5 that I proposed, where she's on 55,000. Mileage is less. It will be cheaper to extend the motor plan
Let's bring
on
it
the
back. Let's bring
X5
it
versus
back.
the
Let's bring it
X6.
back. Sharp. There's two cars.
And that's just the
clearly,
truth.
there's X5 and X6. We clearly have got the same kind of car X5,
Oh, the Range
X6.
Rover as well.
No,
It's
no,
also
X5,
there.
X6.
Yeah.
We agree.
Is
these
the
two.
range not in the running?
I don't think so. I wouldn't. If there's an X5 and an X6,
X6.
I would go for the X6. Those two. I think now we are on
If the
one.
mileage was less,
Okay,
yes.
so let's say there's one. Now I'm keeping to 900 under a million. Well, now you say hey. So let's take it to 1045. Hey. He's pushing the. So let's take it to 1045. Do you agree? Between the two, if there's an X6 and an X5, 1045, same kilometers, you'd go for the X6. You'll never agree, but yes.
But now,
No,
okay.
you're asking me now.
Go
I'm
on.
thinking.
Let's do this. I agree we've
Yeah,
got the
for her image. Yeah.
X6.
X6
Thank you.
better for her
X6,
image
yes.
than an
Thank
X.
you.
So what we are saying and what we want to agree upon here, because I'll just sit on the fence. Are we both agreeing, or all three of us agreeing that
X6.
X6,
If you can get with a motor plan.
if she can look for a good one, I'm sure somewhere she can find a
If you
decent
can
one.
go for this one and negotiate to add an additional motor plan, or get a 10491 one as he was talking, and then try squeezing as much as you can an extended motor plan. Get that.
X6?
Because the price will maintain, you'll maintain a price.
Okay.
3 years.
I've found it, the same one. It is really 2020, not 2022. It's a 2020. It's got 49,000 Ks. Same engine, 40i.
See,
Okay.
so it's actually even better than the
And
X5.
it's 105. It's 9,000 rand above my 105.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So the only issue with the X6 is the mileage. Well, your
So,
X6 is the mileage.
it's the only issue with your range, your BM2. It's a mileage.
So,
So
are
we
we
No,
agree.
it's on
X6.
55,000.
Verdict, I want
it's not,
a
this
verdict.
is 55 versus 89. It's not the
Nah,
same
it's
thing.
cheaper.
What are
You can
saying?
extend. You can
I'm at
extend.
55 versus 89.
I
And you
didn't
can
know.
there's change there. You can exchange. Look, mine has got a motor plan, and you can extend. You can only change or extend.
All right, verdict.
X6.
I want a verdict.
X6. He knows it. X6. He'll never admit.
No, I can give it to the X6. No, I already have.
Okay.
I can
Sharp.
give it to the X6
Ta-ta.
if she's gonna do all those things.
So,
959, right? You're saying she can load how much for the motor plan?
20,000 one more year.
so
And it's a
I think
2021. This one again.
here's
You understand? It's a 2021.
Linda.
So what I'm saying is that if the motor plan ends next year, if you can add another 20,000 adds the following year, so you've got about 30,000 Ks for 2 years. It's not a bad deal. Admit it.
I think. Nah.
I don't want us to argue.
Admit
Nah.
it.
I don't want us to argue too much around motor
Yeah,
plans
yeah,
because
yeah.
we're still going to talk about
Look,
that.
yeah.
Let's get
We
back
are
to the
spending
car.
too much time on this.
Ne?
Yeah.
Let's get back to the
X6,
car.
number
X6. I'll be neutral.
I don't know. I'm trying to respect what you're saying, but I can't get around those parameters. X6 definitely as a car,
As a
but
car. But
not the
with
specific
this,
one.
Not
Yes.
these specifics. So are we saying that if we could find a better X6, or
Yes.
if she
Yes,
can find
get
a
an
better
X6.
X6,
Yes.
get an X6.
Number 2 Jaguar F-Pace.
Let's leave number 2. Let's leave it at number 1.
Okay.
So Didi, this is the final verdict. We all agree on an
X6.
X6. Try find something better than what
have.
the headmaster is suggesting.
I told you this
However, I think we all agree that the X6 is fine. I will agree because, yeah.
and I think I just confirm now it's at a BMW dealership, the one I'm talking about, the 1059.
Okay.
And I know you can negotiate for a strong interest rate
Yeah.
there, so you may get away with still your 20,000 and still have some
Which one? The
some
X6?
mileage. Yeah, the 2020,
And
this
you
one.
might get a optional 2-year extended warranty that comes with the price.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
All
Maybe,
right,
maybe go for that.
wonderful. So we all agree. Didi, there's your car, my
X6.
baby. X6. We think
X6.
skirt below.
Yeah,
or
that's a
above.
hot car.
I know this one.
I
and
personally don't
no,
like it,
sh-
but it's a hot car.
No, she'll be happy.
She'll be
No,
happy.
she'll be
All
happy.
right.
More than the image, that 40i engine.
It's a beautiful
Stonker's engine, beautiful. And all the features, everything lovely.
If she comes back again to
Ah,
say,
no,
then
this
she
time.
must come
But
and
there's-
sit here.
Look, we've given
and-
her 6 cars that are very good contentious. I mean, we've given her X6, a Land, a Range Rover,
Range Rover.
a Stelvio.
Stelvio.
Stelvio. Go test drive it, please. Just go test drive it, and a F-Pace.
Okay.
She's not a driver, Linda. Come on.
Just go test drive it. Go get into
All right,
all of them. Yeah.
X6, here we go. Buddy, what do you have for us today,
And it's
Mr.
got a hot
Typical?
suspension.
Mr. Tech, the some other girl was like, who's that tech guy? Like, he looks like he knows his
Women are
Am
generally
I
see this
really-
guy and they're like,
Kare.
oh, he's so
That's like
cute.
Nkelo
Anything he
Bleach.
says is right and he's talking
Ke lo
twat most of the time.
bleacher.
You already his complexion. is-
Guys, I don't know if I'm the tech guy. I guess that's the type
you
of
the
stuff
tech guy?
I've
Is
been.
he a
I've
tech guy?
been.
Ba re o
Oh,
bua like
that's
technical things like ntho tse ba bana tse bohlale
Lona le dom. The old cop.
almost
Short of kgolo tse tletse
And look at
metsi.
his topic now. It's going to be like, oh, God, it's not off grid.
Off grid, what's
He
that?
knows about off grid.
Right, let's get into it. Yes, the first off-grid electric vehicle charging station in South Africa was launched last month. Right. I know South Africa, we've had an issue with load shedding. People are worried, you buy electric cars. How far can I go with my electric car? Because I'm only going to charge at home and all those things. So there are guys who have ventured into this. They plan to roll out 120 solar-powered charging facilities along our national routes. National routes, if it's an N, it's a national route, N1, N2, you know what I mean? And they're trying to place them at approximately 150 kilometer spacing, so between the distance between one from the other, right? And they're currently estimating about a 2.3 billion rand cost for that. There's one the first one that's been launched is in Wolmaransstad along the N12.
I saw the like,
Volleys,
why?
bruh. You know,
Couldn't they do N3 or something? You know what I mean?
But I suppose it's hot. Solar.
yeah,
Solar,
no.
yes.
Every time.
But I mean, if they plan to do it on all the national routes, what's one?
What's one? Eventually.
So when
carry
I
on.
go fishing, we always drive past Volleys. It's got the worst roads you can ever find in
And I don't know how
SA.
many people take their
And
EVs
how many?
there.
No, what's about Volleys? Uisa, I think we are
Kimberley.
Botswana. No, ufita
You're going to Kimberley.
Botswana,
We
somewhere
go
there.
How many people take their EVs there? If it gets stuck, who's going to tow you? Where are you
And
going
ke
to
di
take it?
plasing da ma bo yana ha ba reke di EV.
I think it's very brave of these guys because
they
EVs
like-
aren't taking up.
I've actually
As you
got
would think,
stats
I suppose, in
about-
South
yeah,
Africa,
I've got stats about,
you know?
I've got stats about
So
And
this.
then
such
you
a
go to
monumentous
Volleys on top
rollout.
of that.
Yeah,
You don't.
yeah.
Look, I would have. Look, if they're planning to do 150, it's a good thing. South Africa, are we ready for electric cars? I'm not sure. I'll give you the stats. It's
Just before you go into the stats, just this story. Spacing King 150,
50,
ne?
yeah, from
That's
one to the
good.
next.
From one to the next. What is the average EV going to give you?
Oh
No, they
EV,
give you
no,
more
they'll
than that.
give you more than
They
that.
give you more.
I mean, now, there's a BYD. It's called not the Shark. The Shark is a buggy. There's a Dolphin. It's a small little thing. All of them
there
are Dolphin.
Piranha?
There's seals.
Piranha.
Yeah, Piranha, I'm sure.
Octopus.
Get it? And I'm pretty sure it's not a big pussy. It's octopussy. Okay, let's carry on. I'm sure Kokasbano is a bit.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Okay,
Like,
so I mean that small one. It's a small little battery. The octopussy. It's a small.
Liam thinks it's funny.
I mean, he's cracking himself.
But I tell you, that's what you're gonna call it. And that Ohana octopussy.
No, I'm not gonna laugh, guys. Please, let's get back
Said
on
it
track.
on TV.
No, I'm talking about how you drive, man. That's how you drive. It's your manner of driving. That's what I'm
So what
talking
I'm saying, that thing does 100.
So how's a guy on and you drive crap?
Hey, this guy's driving like a. No, look, there's no BYD octopussy. There is no car called that. It's called. So there's a small one. There's a small one called Dolphin. There's a shark. There's a dolphin. There's a seal. So they call them after sea animals. It's a small little EV. It will, the smallest that they offer gives about 172 kilometers. I'm sure the octopussy will give you 200 if there's ever one. Yeah. So.
Okay, so what do you think of this? Like already we've discredited Volleys, ne? Guys, stop
That is
it.
not that word.
Guys, just be serious.
No, I'm thinking of a joke. That's why. Sorry.
Yeah, say the joke. I'm listening. We're listening. Say the joke.
I thought I might have told you guys. So this guy goes to the doctor.
Yeah.
I mean, doctor. Every time I play my guitar, I like guitar.
Yeah.
No, let's leave it. Guys. No, let's leave it. Get on with the show. No, it's too
let's
deep.
leave
No,
it.
no.
Is it
I'll tell it
PG?
off air.
Is it PG-21?
Look, it's a good thing. I wonder how they're gonna get paid by people paying for the.
Yeah,
thing.
you pay for charge. Like if you think of an Ultra City.
Yes, but
It's pretty much what it is.
billion.
They're ambitious. They're ambitious,
But
I think,
they
and
bet
they
with
want
the
to roll
Chinese.
out the rest of them this year. In 1 year. I think it's a
Mar-
lot.
market.
They've got some
think
Chinese
about-
money, but no.
think about this. The cars that we've seen,
Do you think
that
the
are
Chinese are
coming
also
out,
pushing
yes.
the EV because China is
Yes.
very big on EV?
The number
so they
of-
need the infrastructure so they can
Yes.
push their cars in the volume.
Now,
It works
I
for
think
them.
maybe
Yeah.
that's where
It works for them.
That angle,
But look, as much as I believe that EVs are coming, I think the uptake in South Africa is going to take a bit
It's
of
very
time.
low.
It's going to take a bit of time, and I'll tell you why earlier. So
earlier.
later.
So what's the name of the company?
The company's called Charge.
So they charge you to charge your car.
They charge you to charge your car.
No, that's good. That's good. And Linda, behave, please.
I didn't say anything. That's good.
You know, Tuso once said this thing. So a
Did I tell you guys a joke?
No,
I did
but
that.
you've said this thing about the N word,
Yeah.
the P
Guys,
word.
I'm going to go. Look,
Wait. So wait.
It's going to be a long show. Eh?
It is already a long show. So quickly, ne? I want it specs a little bit. So volleys number one. Ne?
I wonder why volleys.
And they've got all these solar panels there. So that's another thing that's noteworthy to mention. Obviously, they can't be charging EVs with ESCOM, you know. Yeah.
So now,
what's
another
why
thing is this.
volleys?
Okay, now, one, let's look at various areas. We know that the solar radiation in Northern Cape, Polokwane, may be a bit of Mpumalanga is good. So you go to places like where I'm from, like the Midlands, for example. It's always cloudy. Will you get the same? You need more voltage. Is it going to cost you more? I suppose they factored it in. There's certain areas that are not good. That you don't get per square meter, you don't get as much solar radiation. So they're going to put more, it's going to be more expensive. What's it going to work?
Roll
and they're
out-
just going to build, another thing, is it going to be a whole garage sort of system?
Yeah, and as I said, think of an Ultra City with a forecourt. You can
Yeah.
sit, have your meal, have your coffee. The fastest charging is on the AC.
Yeah.
Not the DC, sorry.
DC,
DC
yeah.
fast charge is 25 minutes.
Okay.
Which I think, from
It's
you
fine, it's
compare
good.
that to internal combustion, it's a bit long. I mean, I can go in there, just hold my fuel and drive in a few minutes.
They'll
But
have to put like a 20 or 30 of them because they take 30 minutes. But it could work. Get there, have your coffee, and move.
Yeah.
You know, with cars nowadays going up to 300 Ks,
Roll out
you
to
need-
start turning.
the first one
After-
says
after
really
volleys.
already. Ne? They want to do the rest this year, which I think is a lot.
it's a lot.
It's a lot of stations.
Let's-
It's a lot of
let's-
money to 120 guys to spend in 1 year, and I think they are way ahead of themselves with this. So I wonder about the
Look,
feasibility of
Let's
it.
do it. Let's see.
The business
I
viability.
worry. I'm going to give you the numbers now. I worry that the market is not ready, but who knows? What
I
we know.
agree with you.
We just like cars, that's all. Anyways, I wanted us to look back at 2024 in terms of numbers. What happened in 2024? Because I think there's a lot of things that happen, and okay, the report comes out. NAMSA, NAAMSA, comes out and gives us details about what happened last year. So what happens this year will only come out next year this time. So one thing that I didn't know happened was that it was 100 years since Model T, centenary of a Model T Ford in South Africa.
Okay.
They literally Ford Model T was built in South Africa. They actually, Ford came and did a plant in Pretoria, in South Africa, in 19th of January 1924.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they built the Model
I
T
didn't
here.
know that too. Okay, and then last year, EV sales increased by 82.7%. So these guys are like, yeah.
But that's all relative, though, eh?
Guess how many
Numbers.
units?
Yeah. Number of units.
3,000.
There you go.
Now,
Increased by 3,000.
No, 82%. How many units were sold? 3,042.
Wow.
So which means the year before they only sold about 800, 900. Now, how many are full EV?
Oh, I thought were those not full
No,
EVs?
I mean, EVs, there's hybrids. There is
I thought you meant full
Yes.
EV. Yeah.
full EV 330.
Oh, wow.
So, I don't know.
Those
I don't
numbers
know.
are low.
Let me give you.
And you've got 120 things rolling out over the whole country.
In December alone, Hyundai sold 2,826. Hyundai. Ford 2,600 in December
Is
alone.
this worldwide or SA?
In
South
SA.
South Africa,
So
okay.
if you're selling 330
For the year,
eh,
across all the brands.
So I don't know. Maybe there'll be an uptake. Maybe they'll get cheaper because that's another price. Maybe Chinese will come in and give us cheaper EVs. Who knows? In 2024, how many cars do you think were sold?
Well, I can see it here. But
Oh,
I'll guess.
351,000. And then capital expenditure of vehicles was 5.2 billion. So motor companies spend 5.2 billion on expenses in South Africa. So the 5.2 billion is in South Africa, which is a good thing. There are 9 million cars in South Africa
On roads.
on the road.
How many of them are road?
2 million are commercials. But 9 million cars in South Africa. That's a lot, eh?
Oh, when I checked last year, it was saying 11 million. But okay.
9 million, you're right. It's 9 million, 2 million so it's about 11 million.
11 million.
I lie. There's 13.13 million cars in South Africa.
That sounds about right.
7.79 were passenger cars, which is about 11% of the population. And the rest is commercial cars.
Commercial, taxi, trucker.
So, how many cars do we export? I think we exported about 147 million rands worth of cars. China exported 30 million cars last year.
Sure.
30 million cars.
Wait, we did how many?
About 147 million. I don't know
No.
how many per se number. And about 180
I see here 15,764. Is that the number?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
So we exported 15,000 and
No,
China
that's
exported.
it. He says here, I'm reading, in 1995.
Yes,
Oh, in
1995,
95,
yes.
And then 2023.
Oh, my bad,
almost
my bad, my
400,000.
bad, my bad.
Yes,
my
400,000,
bad.
yes.
Okay.
That's about 118 million
Okay,
rands
I
worth
got
of
you, I
vehicles
got
being
you, I got you.
exported. And then majority of it goes to Europe. I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought the majority of the cars go to America, goes to Europe. And China exported 30 million units.
Yeah. All over
That's
the world.
3 times more than what the number of cars we've got in a year. That's the biggest. I mean, you take Europe and USA, you put them together, they get to above 30 million.
But where the hell are those cars going?
All over the world. They're here, they're in Europe, they're in America, they're everywhere.
You know? So
And then, Banaba, you know, like, I'm listening to 30 million cars and I'm just thinking, all the other players in this whole game, what do they export? And that piece of the pie, is alang, because China's like dominating.
But it's a good thing. I mean, if you think about it, as I was saying, in 94 we exported 15,000 cars. We've almost 20 times, 30 times, almost 15 times, 25 times bigger. Our market has grown as that. So it's a good thing. It's just that China, God.
China's a monster. Remember, outside of the EVs, just the cars they make generally, which are all over the world.
Yeah.
So
I suppose Audi, BMW, all of them, they're manufacturing there. Most of their cars are cheaper to manufacture and they export them. So, yeah, we are a small player. If you think you're important in South Africa, you're literally a very small player.
Small player.
Yeah, that's it.
And how many factories do you know that
In
we
South
have
Africa?
in South
Yeah,
Africa?
I actually have a list of them. We've got Ford, we've got VW, we've got
BMW.
BMW in Bloemfontein, Ford,
BMW in Roslyn as well.
Roslyn.
X3 is made in Roslyn.
yeah, Roslyn, so in Pretoria, Roslyn. In PE, I've actually got it. I must bring my laptop.
Mercedes, VW, BMW, Nissan, Ford.
Yes, Ford. I think there's 8. I think.
Is it?
Yeah, and I've got numbers, but I'll put it up on the screen after we've done this. I'll tell you how many we manufacture. I actually supposed to bring my laptop and tell you more about it.
That's great.
But if you want more about that, check out the
NAMSA.
NAMSA report. It's interesting reading. I've been reading that the whole December.
And
It's
you know,
interesting.
I read this article, and on the way here, I'm just seeing, like, especially how Kenaka Malibongwe, the number of garages, fella, that are around, and you're thinking, who the hell are these
But we are
cars
buying
going
them.
to?
We're buying them. 9 million cars, it's not bad. And I think the number of South African, 7 million, I stand to be corrected, combined, Africa does not reach that, I think. Imagine.
Crap, yo.
No, we're a very car-orientated, suppose
Society.
self-transportation
But
country
again, I understand.
instead of public
I
transport.
understand, and that's why I like the Chinese a lot, because, look, if it was not for taxis, South Africa would not move.
Yeah.
It would be standstill.
Yeah.
So we need cars like China to bring in cheap cars to get people to personal mobility, because what other option do they have? And taxi, I'm not going.
Yeah.
We are screwed because the buses are not there, trains are not working. So China
100%.
needs to actually ramp up its production and export another 9 million to South Africa.
And in South Africa, those people that use public transport, the moment they're able to afford a car, they
buy
get
car.
into a car. They get on public
And that's
transport.
another
'Cause
thing.
That's how we're
I mean,
orientated.
And the cars are expensive in South Africa.
Yeah.
If you think relatively. So
Yeah, but it's a
So
it's a
let's see how it
historically
goes.
ingrained thing.
The Chinese are investing a lot in our country.
In markets.
They might just give me 1 billion.
The 2.3 billion ya ko volleys. Na ko volleys kile ka bona tshirengwe ntle jwang manna.
moving right along.
Getting
to sports.
sidetracked.
Nna ke fa ko volleys. No, so
I didn't even know it's called volley. So
They-
clearly
that's
you've
what-
been there.
no,
Clearly.
He's a
I've
resident.
been. I agree every
Uketa
time I
but
go.
Totally octopus. Such a dry place. Somehow he managed to find it.
This octopus is walking on 2 legs. Eh?
I'm not laughing.
The yellow.
No, they are. Eh?
Let's move on to sports, please.
Cheritsa I was before we go to sports. We were given a task, which I only found out on the way here. I'm like, three
3 cars we're looking forward
you're
to.
looking forward to in the year. And I was talking about volleys because of China and the influence they have in SA. And I looked at a list from a reputable website, and there were so many Chinese cars that are there. Yeah? The one that I'm looking forward to the most, 2025, ke batla ho bona the Jetor,
Yes.
Which one?
the T2.
Oh, yes.
Right,
I remember that.
the T2, Leona. Look, it looks nice. I like the way it looks. It's an off-roader. Arbon horna, it lo refaing. And South Africans are going to, this is just my thought, are going to lap up these cars if they come in ka price reasonable.
That's the whole point.
You
That's the
understand?
That's their whole
the
thing. Huh?
China needs to ramp up bring it to South Africa, because for me, as many people that can get in cars, private mobility, the better.
And you know,
And I'm
like
hoping they'll fix the
it's
roads
it's
because
it's
of it.
it's such a funny thing that we always used to mock China for sending us for giving us Hong Kong and wara ne? All of a sudden, we actually want their
China,
cars.
I think China in the whole world has a space to fit. Even clothing and blah, blah, blah. It made clothing quite cheaper. It actually made people look okay even with the cheap clothes.
Cheap clothes,
You understand?
yeah.
So, and especially for developing countries, you can't afford to have all Americans and off, because people need to get dressed. Before you could, now you can, even the cars, now you're not sure. What car is it? It's pretty.
They look good.
They look very good. No, they were there, ne? In terms of style, sa dikoloi le design ya dikoloi, they've gone up a notch. Haholo, you know. So I'm really looking forward to the Jetor. I mean, there's a lot of Chinese cars coming out this year.
If you're talking about Chinese, I'm looking forward to BYD Shark.
The shark. Okay. So, is it a killer shark or what
shark.
type of shark?
It's not a
Hammerhead.
octopus, eh?
It's not.
Look, BYD Shark. It's a plug-in hybrid, PHEV. So it's got a 1.5 liter engine and a EV engine, and it pushes about 320 kilowatts. It's supposedly going to be the fastest bucket when it comes. I'm looking forward to that. Chinese. Do you have any Chinese car?
Yeah, I've got the new Cherry Tiggo 9.
Can you imagine we're actually looking forward to a Chinese
cars, Munna. You know, when I looked at the list, I was like, I could actually pick the whole list of Chinese cars that are here
just
to like.
see.
Do you understand?
Yeah. But
So
we-
charity
it's
go for-
3, right? That we must give.
Yeah. Well, what
So
other
when
cars?
that's your car, it's the Tigo.
we did
Is it
talk
3,
about
1, 2, 3, or 3 per person?
No, we can
No,
talk about
it's
the
fine.
three.
I agree.
We're
There
just
we
talking
are.
Yeah,
Chinese.
for me it's the Cherry Tiggo 9. I think it's beautiful.
I
Also a
think it's-
PHEV
nice.
Yeah, we
and
talked
spacious,
about,
beautiful car.
It's a bigger than 7, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bigger one.
Yeah.
I was telling Linda a story now. Guy J.Ku. The guy comes into the shopping mall, like go parking lot, do late the shop with now Christmas. Oh, no, driver Ralph. So obviously, but it looks like a Range Rover. Hey, Papa, you open into, and I'm just
Exactly.
I'm standing there, I'm looking. I get off it, I'm on home. I get reverse a
Yeah,
speed,
yeah.
I can parking well over. And I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking
1.5.
1.5.
1.5T, bruh. Yeah, you know what?
Like, this guy we turns a parking lot, but you know what? It looks good.
Yeah.
I think they all look good. These cars. I saw on the list of new cars, the Corsa
Oh, yes.
is making a comeback.
Okay.
Will
So
it come back? But it's always been there.
it's always been there, but I get
There's a
OPC. Opel Haisa, they're not in bed with OPC. I don't know what happened. They say they lost
Actually, we must
the
find that out.
OPC arm, the performance arm. Is gone.
Went broke.
So they're using what? It's Emsha.
Sha.
Okay.
So the new Corsa is coming out.
But it has no power, man.
Can I read again?
80-something kilowatts.
89. It's from 74 to 89 kilowatts.
It looks bad, but
Eh,
you know what it looks like? A guy that's got a big muscles. And then when it comes to performance, la. it can't check.
It looks mean.
It can't cash its checks.
It looks mean.
I'll put it
I
up.
think maybe it'll obviously it'll content. I mean, Rona ba bang re kgathetse the polos all the time with TSI. You know,
It doesn't- I mean,
looking for something different, maybe from polo.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I remember le gale ha batho ba bang ba ne ba re di golf bo di velocity.
People went for Corsa.
People went for Corsas, but the OPC. Do you understand? So maybe this one
bringing that.
might have the same effect. And then the last one, and you guys said it. There's a friend of mine whose wife called him and said she wants a urus, like casually. Nkare like
but
baby
the urus.
kopa untlele McDonald's.
Nah,
Okay,
nah.
like, you
Hey,
know the friends I
hey,
keep,
hey, friends I keep.
bruh.
Hey.
Like us, like yo.
Yeah, you know, hell, I'm
But-
considering it.
Yeah, no.
What? So someone look comment.
Oh, okay, sure. Maybe.
Look for a second hand. How much is a triple?
Nabangupila McDonald's.
Anyway.
You know, so
Aye, the friends we
the new Urus SE that's
SE.
coming out.
Yeah.
I've
I think they've the order list, like order book was fully done in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. If you want a new SE now, you must wait until end of next year.
Yeah.
Two
The
years.
way, and you know how much those things are?
Yeah.
Mara starting, well, reading here, starting from 4875.
Yeah, so
But it's not gonna be that. It's
It's
not gonna be that. I can tell you now.
5, 6.
I
can
don't
tell
know,
you-
kapile, re ba kapi.
No, people are paying more than that. Even
So
for-
that's all we do to make them feel good. These people, you bought the yellow one.
And talking about the SE, there's an S coming as well.
Yes, I read that. Yes.
And there's a hybrid. No, the SE is a hybrid. Ne? It's not electric. No, but there's another one.
It's coming.
Yeah,
but I
that's,
thought
there
it
are
was a
two
one.
more. There's an S and another one. Because the SE is already a hybrid, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's a hybrid, yeah. So, now those are my 3 cars. I've got the Urus, guys. Look out for it. If you find my friend,
The Audi Urus.
he's trying
it's
to
a hot
convince
car.
his wife that it's an Audi so that he can buy an
Me, I have to say
RSQ8
you must get a Lamborghini Gallardo,
Gallardo.
a yellow one, park it there.
Let's get him to send us an email and we can advise him.
Yes,
And
yeah.
then I'm looking
I
for
think that's a good idea.
yeah,
actually.
I'm looking for the Jetor. It's called the T2.
Yeah.
It's going to be coming out in Q2.
Don't you think it looks a bit like a Defender though?
That's the whole point.
Diatswana. Ushebe Jetone. Ushebe Haval, the H7, the new H7 that's coming through.
That's the whole point.
That's one.
I mean, guys, leave them with design. Anyways, I'm looking forward to
And then the
BYD
last
Shark.
one.
How?
Wait, I'm finishing my list
Open.
here.
You said you're open.
Yeah, my last one is the Open.
But you've already said
Yes, I'm just finishing. Samar.
Samara.
How I
Because-
gonna score?
No, it's because you messed up the X1. Now you want to emphasize. I'm looking Defender Octa. That's a V8.
Yes, I saw that.
That's the fastest.
Quick that thing.
I want it.
Yeah, Didi, if you had the budget.
Look, the guy with the Urus at say he must go for this, but this is going for 3.4, so it doesn't make a difference.
It's still a million.
Another couple of million.
It's crazy though how these what
It's
these
a
defenders
4.4
cost.
hybrid.
Eh?
It's got 467 and that's a big car.
Do you think they are worth it?
467 kilowatts with 750 newton meters. It's 0 to 100 is projected to be what? 4 seconds. I mean, that is what? That is posh territory.
And it's carrying more weight.
And it's a big car. And the one I've been talking about, I'm looking forward to, is a Q7. SQ7 and Q7. I think I can't wait for the different engines. I thought I've owned one, and I thought those are one of the best cars ever made. So
Yeah, I'm sure
So
the
you-
funeral undertakers are also waiting for those.
I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna. You
know,
need to
though.
finish.
Guys, what are your remaining 2 cars?
Yeah, the Carrera S.
Yeah.
I was surprised when they launched the base Carrera and the GTS.
The GTS,
And
and
I
they
was like,
forgot
what's happening? You know, so I'm actually quite happy to see the S. I think, especially looking at the price of the GTS, I think the S is probably going to sell quite well.
The price will be fair.
South
But
Africa.
Porsche pricing is fair.
It is fair. Porsche, relatively speaking, because
It's
it's a
a
lot of
fair,
money,
yeah.
is
It's
value
fair.
for money. What you're getting
Yeah,
is a lot of
it's-
car
yeah.
for the money.
What do you
And I
think?
think the
Also,
S will
when,
kick
when
butt
you
again.
say fair,
Look, man. If you look at a table S, what is it? 5 million. That thing will most probably run with a Lamborghini. What?
Even the Revuelto,
The
that's probably
Revuelto.
over 10 million in South
But
Africa.
you could literally most probably run with it, and he won't beat you like yo.
Even if it beats you, it's not a,
It's
a
not
big
a
margin.
big, yeah. So we understand. So for what you get, and that you can drive every day with no fail, it will last. It, you know, and it will maintain its value, and it's a good sports car.
I mean, look at it this way. I haven't checked the latest prices, but how much is a new M3, M4?
It's almost close to. It's
2 point something.
It's almost close to a S.
Get a Porsche, get a
S.
911.
Yeah. A S would probably be a bit more than that, and trust me, it's a better car.
No, I think the new S is probably going to be around 2.9,
3 million.
closer
So
to
you're a bit
3. But even I'm saying that the base Carrera, the new one especially, it's
Oh.
quite, even the previous
Yeah.
one, the top one was quite a performer. You know,
It's-
so
don't get-
if
yeah.
the new one is at with your extras, you're 2.5, 2.6, man,
It's
that's
M3.
a price of the new M5.
Yeah.
So if you want a
Carrera
BM or a
shape-
Porsche, you must decide.
and look, performance-wise,
or you can
it's-
have both.
performance-wise, they're not far apart. They will be, but not. And you won't get in your car and say, "Yeah, this feels slow."
But I can tell you now, back to Didi's thing. If a guy comes with an M3 or an M5 and a guy comes with a Porsche, we know which direction Didi's going.
Didi,
No,
I'm talking about this image street
Yeah.
cred thing
Yes,
that's out
street
there.
cred
It's a
thing,
Porsche, it's a
obviously.
Porsche.
I'm just using
She'll go for
her,
the
it's a
Porsche.
metaphoric thing, you know, yeah.
She'll go for the Porsche.
what else?
Last
Yeah,
one.
and then the Ferrari 12 Cilindri, I think they say it in
It's the
Italian.
last one, eh? It's
The last one they're
12-cylinder.
making.
Yeah.
The last 12 cylinder, yes. Yeah.
Because otherwise I saw.
Yeah. Look, this thing, I'm just curious. You know,
To see,
I'm not happy with the sound. It's a downsized engine. But listen, we are not the target market. These things
Yeah.
are already sold out.
Yeah.
Understand? I'm just curious to see
what is it
to see
going
it
to be
on
about?
our street. There's some people with heavy money in South
And
Africa.
it's gonna-
They're
I'm
gonna
sure
buy
there
it.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they will. We'll
I'm
see
sure
it on
some
the
of those
streets.
are already
I'm still
just in
waiting
South
to see a
Africa.
Ferrari. I would die.
We'll see it.
Yeah, I've seen two.
In South Africa.
Yeah, one was just here at Ferrari, man.
You lie.
At the dealership.
Wow.
You must dream,
the
man.
plus.
We
Car.
dream.
No,
We visit
yeah.
dealerships as we
And you
dream.
sit
Then you're like,
there.
oh, there it is.
Do you also visit Urus dealerships?
No, it's not my cup of tea.
You don't like Urus?
No,
Okay.
not for me.
I
Not
thought
for
you were
you.
gonna dream. Me, I visit a
I thought you were gonna say Peugeot.
Jeto.
Jeto, no.
No,
Because
ha
it
ke
exists.
spanning ke Mahindra ka hi, ke Haval ka hi,
I think
ke
we should close.
Hyundai.
We've been at
Yeah,
this
we've
forever.
been
We've
at it
been going
forever.
on.
So those are the 9 cars that
Yeah,
we are
that
all
we're
looking
looking
forward to. So when they come out, let's have a chat about them.
So-
yeah, so closing quickly, we've been talking about cars. Let's end with cars. Dakar Rally
Yes.
happening in Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. These guys are taking over everything, by the way.
Yeah.
But man,
You know they've taken the Italian Super Cup. Gets played in Saudi Arabia or UAE.
Remember we had a
Spanish. Super Cup.
Even the Spanish one.
The Spanish.
Italian-
The final was,
the final
in
was
Saudi. Yeah.
the Italy.
Is
or
it?
AC Milani win.
I didn't know that.
It was
I've
played
always
there.
told you. Pakistani ring. Hey. Where the money goes, you go.
You go.
That's it.
That's true. So yeah, the Dakar rally is there, and the reason I talk about it is because obviously we're a bunch of winners, right? No DNA,
Just RSA, baby.
Hey man, I wish the Ren could do the same.
The Ren doesn't have our DNA.
No, it doesn't, bruh. So
I'm sure our producer would be like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
So
the
big
Ren.
up to Henk Lattegan from all the way down here. Go
Harties.
He's leading the race, stage 8. Today is stage 9, but he's extended his lead.
yeah.
He's expected to win the race.
dope, man. Dope.
12 stages. Ifela Kadi 17 on Friday.
Do you think our sports minister even knew what Dakar is until he wins?
Zala.
He's
No,
gonna be
you-
the first
I'm
one.
He'll
be there.
You know him. He'll
But
be
it's
there.
good.
He'll be there.
It's good. It's good
yeah,
that you're
it's-
winning
it's-
in other things.
And look, we've got a strong history at Dakar. I mean, from Khale, we've had South Africans.
What's he driving?
He's driving a Toyota
Gazoo.
Gazoo Racing.
Same as what.
So
Yeah.
same as Janelle De
Yeah.
Villiers. So he's doing quite well. There's not a big hoo-ha about him in the
I
country.
wonder why not. Eh?
Happy Akere, you know, Dakar Leona, not a lot of people
popular
know about
sport
it.
in
Yeah.
South Africa.
Rallying is not
It's like that one. The 24-hour one.
Le Mans.
Yeah, the one that Odi quit because it's just winning too much.
Wow.
Yeah. Just say that one.
Oh, wow.
It quit like I guess.
Did we have to go
It
there?
quit like if you ever want so much.
And anyway, Neketlo about this thing actually. Last year, Carlos Sainz, who won the Dakar, Nazamaka Odi, e-tron. And then I just decided, let me just go down the list.
BM is never.
Mini.
Because they never
No,
entered.
but Mini in the last 12 years,
Oh,
Mini
Mini,
have won.
yes, yeah.
Have won 6 of the 12 races. So I don't know if maybe Rinkafa BM.
Yeah, Vin is owned by PM.
Bikinyana, and then
I wanna
Hakishaba
go
ko dikuteng. BM nyana yazama right then there, but just going back, so big up to
him,
Hank.
yeah.
His
Well
name is
done.
Hank.
Much respect, eh? It's what 7,700 kilometers
7,700
of
kilometers.
11 days.
those
of
jumps
dirt,
and all of that at
I
I
high
would like
speed.
to do some,
That's
not 7,000.
proper
like
endurance
1,000.
driving.
Yeah, that's proper. And Toyota, I mean, I'm not
But
surprised.
now I think I used to enjoy it high
Lin.
go Africa.
And they even the shooting of it was better.
Yeah.
You could watch it. And,
and you've got the people, it's driving through villages, you know. It was nice.
But again, it was sad, man. Here are these cars. A person is spending $1 million a day, and there's people there. I'm hungry. Okay, let's close. Please, let's close.
Well, that's-
So-
and in closing, I
I
want
was so
That time he said, you know, I'm gonna put the volume at it down.
so yeah, that's Hank. And then just quickly, December, did you watch any sports?
I actually
Anything
watched
excite
yesterday.
you?
This weekend, I went to the Sharks and the Toulouse game. What a waste of time.
To lose or not to lose?
We lost. It was. They were never there, Chief. They never actually even stood. I think it was December. They were still. We'll see them next time.
So another congratulations again, and this is a big one actually. The cricket, South Africa have
Yes.
made the World Test
Yes.
Championship final.
Final yes, with Australia.
We're playing against Australia in the final, and people all of a sudden are having a fit. And when I say people, the 10 billion people in Asia,
They
right?
don't want to watch.
They thought India would make it, right? And they thought we would lose against Pakistan. You know, the nice part and the most intriguing part about this thing, beginning of the year, I get we've got this SA T20 tournament that happens. Né? And South Africa actually, we had a tour to New Zealand, which clashed with this SA T20 tournament. T20 ke tjhelete, and you need your biggest stars playing the T20. So they sacrificed, they actually sacrificed the big stars, and they sent not even a B team, a C team, and we got thrashed in New Zealand. which and a lot of people were saying, hey, South Africa is prioritizing money over cricket, wada, and people had a fit. After that game, we needed to win 6 out of 7. We won 7 out of 7.
That's a good thing.
Right, which is a good thing. And I'm happy because now this is the 3rd final that we are in.
That's a problem. I'm not... Let's win something.
No, we'll win. We are making progress, you know. It's the first time. It's the first time
we
we
go to
make...
the finals and then we lose by 2 runs.
So we've made the final. I'm happy. June we're playing in Lords. Let's hope things go well there.
We don't
And
choke.
to all the Indians who are saying we beat nobodies, and that's like
You are a bunch of octopuses.
yeah. What's about these people? Barry, we beat nobodies. I mean,
Yeah, they're a
Pakistan,
bunch of octopuses.
up to some things. They're a bunch of Jetors. We'll just call it Jetor.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my piece on sports. Big up to SA Cricket, Henk Lattegan, well done.
Yeah.
And you, all of a sudden, comes in Ruben and then Manchester United.
Guys,
I'm so happy about you.
About our coach. Yeah,
About your team.
they decided to switch on the last 2 games.
They played well.
A bit late, isn't it?
Not really. They're in the final.
In the final of the Carabao Cup. So
They're in the
that's a good
final.
thing. But yeah, I think the mentality was wrong in the team, but it's starting to change now. So hoping
Sundowns
for
got
the
a
best.
new coach. Pirates is playing well.
Oh, Bagania. And I'm a Kosi, but Bagania.
Bagania is
Aye.
playing well. Then I have to
Love
give
it.
it to the
When is
man.
it
I
never,
love
though?
their
Love
football.
it.
They're
When is it
playing.
never? That
You guys are playing.
It's
we
happened,
don't
come
become
on.
like Chiefs. Chiefs, are you going to be
It's
relegated?
happened. I mean,
You're going to be relegated. you guys.
Are you
Are you going to be relegated? Yeah. Guys, can we go
Hey,
home?
well,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Let's go.
Big up to everyone. Do we still have a panic cracky mechanic?
Okay. On the 31st, on the 1st of March, there's a big announcement. We're rebranding. There's going to be segment of the
Woohoo,
credit.
we're getting
mechanic.
paid.
We're getting t-shirts. We've been
so.
wearing these forever. There's going to be a whole new rebranding. So look forward to that. I'll remind you every week we're here.
What do we have next week, buddy?
For me, you'll see next week.
Not prepared. Bye.
I'm very prepared. I don't want to give it away.
What?
Coach, I was supposed to say that.
Ciao, guys.
But yeah.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys. See you next week.
I must give that content now. Come on.
Right.
Thank you, Lee. How long was
I'll
that?
tell you guys that joke.
120
I'll tell you every time it's like Qatar. Did I tell you?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did.
I did,
Go
ne?
Jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. So, yeah.
No, I did tell you guys that joke.